Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Trailer Reactions. This is a brand new camera angle and new camera I'm trying out here, so we'll see how this goes. Uh, but I wanted to jump on here and do a quick review of or a reaction to the new Supergirl trailer. Now, you know me if you have followed me for a while, but if you're brand new to seeing me on here, uh, go and subscribe if you like the content. Um, but I will say, uh, if you're new here or if you followed me for a while, you know that I am not a DCU fan. No, I know that James Gunn is trying to resurrect the DCU. Superman did accomplish one of those goals as to not fail. The problem is Superman was unlike any Superman that I remember growing up. Um, it was a lot more gentler, kinder. Uh, when we saw the original Supergirl trailer, I was very disinterested right away. Um, Supergirl is not what I remember from back in the day, but I also didn't read the comic books. So if this is a little bit more true to the comic books, then I won't understand it probably. But James Gunn has that campy um, movie style. We saw it with Guardians of the Galaxy. Um, and so I'm guessing this is the tone that he wants to set. And again, from seeing that first one, now we'll see this new one, and I would assume it's just as campy as the first trailer, and just a future of what the DCU might actually be. However, I will say that not all DC projects have been bad. Obviously, the Nolan uh, Dark Knight trilogy is amazing, and of the DCU movies that were made before, Man of Steel was actually pretty good, and Wonder Woman. Other than that, you know, maybe if Snyder could have done a sequel to his version of Justice League, maybe then I could say, but I don't think so. I still think the MCU has got it where, you know, is got it made right now. They're right back on track. DCU is trying to get somewhere, and we'll see if this movie can continue that push forward, or will it bomb and DCU, you know, in struggles. Although I will say there is one movie that I am looking forward to in the DCU, and it comes out in October, which is Clayface. And the reason why is because of Mike Flanagan. Mike Flanagan is not directing it, he is producing and co writing it. So anything Mike Flanagan does, I do watch. So there is that. All right, without further ado, let's get to the Supergirl. Whew, okay, let's get to this now. Sorry.
Hey, I was just touching base to see when you think you might be coming back. You know, I'm just worried that you're not going to find your stride here if you keep going off-world all the time, Kara. I'm worried you're not going to find your people.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, Clark. I have no people.
Now, will Superman have a role in this film, or just a cameo?
Home is wherever you are, buddy.
As I walk this land of road,
Crypto and I at least had each other.
I have visions of
Honestly, I thought we were lucky. But luck, almost by definition, runs out. What can I do?
The Brickens carry the antidote on that person. He has 3 days.
You cannot give up on me.
It's crime of the Yellow Hills. He murdered my innocent family.
Just do what I say. And don't die. This does not look like this is gonna end well. For you guys.
Stop. You're hurting my head.
Revenge. It won't take your pain away.
Your eyes are beautiful when you cry. A lot of pain, a lot of suffering.
There's no home without you, buddy.
Aren't you the ditz from that dive bar?
Funny. That's what I've been calling you.
Touche.
All right, so I'm still not convinced this movie is going to do anything. So Lobo as Jason Momoa, great. The rest of the characters I really don't know, so kind of lost there. But I will say it has a very Guardians of the Galaxy feel, also Thor for a little bit there, and I don't know. I just don't think this propels the DCU forward. I could be wrong. Now, just seeing the trailers here, the original one that was sent out, the teaser, and this one, still not convinced. What do you guys think? As you saw this, and what do you think of the DCU going forward? I really don't have a lot of high hopes for this DCU. I know it's trying to separate itself from the DC EU with all those horrible movies, and I get that, but you've got movies like the Batman 2, which is coming out next year, I think, still in the works for that are not a part of the DCU. You might want to try to incorporate these, I think, because the Batman did really well. I didn't really care for Robert Pattinson as the Batman. Maybe the second one will be a little bit different. I don't know. So, my best recollection of really good Batman, Michael Keaton, and of course Christian Bale as the Dark Knight trilogy ones. But so again, Supergirl is very powerful, but is also very flawed with her very human reaction to her, losing her family and her home. So she's drunk, but it seems much more capable of handling herself than we saw Superman, who was very vulnerable during fights. He was getting his ass kicked everywhere. But here in this one, we kind of see Supergirl as a little bit more powerful. But I think it comes from the fact that she's drawing her power from the grief and the anger she has over, obviously, Krypton being killed and her parents being on Krypton. So, two different dynamics for Superman and Supergirl. I still don't think this works, but I could be wrong. Let me know what you guys think. So I am banking that this movie will be um, a little bit of a bomb. There are more trailers, reactions that I do have of other movies that I will think that will be bombs. So stay tuned for that. Hope you enjoyed this content. Again, comment down below what you think of the DCU, where you think it's going. Do you think this movie will be any good? Did you like Superman? Whatever you guys need to comment, I will respond to. Um, Even if you hate my takes about MCU, I don't care. I will respond to them. I'll see you all in the next one.